Let's see, where did I leave you degenerates? Well, for starters, I just crashed my car into a boulder. I was trying to figure out how I was going to get it home. Well, managed to pull the bolts off, hammer the wheel back into the control arm. Oh, that is bad. I'm just going to walk back. Ah, that's worse. Alright, hold on. So, took the bolt off of the lower control arm, hammered the control arm back into the subframe, and bolted down as tight as it would go, drove that bitch home. 25 miles at 30 miles an hour is a long fucking drive. But last night I was screwing around on Craigslist, seeing if I could find anything, which I doubt I would have. But lo and behold, I got a new subframe for 30 bucks. So I'm gonna throw this or clean this up, put it in the car, see if it fixes everything, and let's pray for the best. So I just got my garage clean. I'm going to show you guys the rest of the damage. You guys seen the last video. Here's the main gist of the damage. So it broke, this snapped off, then the bolt slid out and then went up top. That's why there's all this damage up here. Then there's all of this, but I do have side skirts on the way to kind of cover it up. But we'll see how well that works. If we need to pad it out some, that'll be fine. Then, what I didn't know was, after taking a little bit closer of a look, those brackets are supposed to be straight, not crooked. So it should come straight out here, not this way. Alright, so I'm going to get this all hopefully dropped out and so we can take a closer look. And my phone is having a hell of a time trying to focus right now. So, alright, see you guys in a bit. Okay, so upon further inspection, there was some more damage. Since my coilover hit right here, it dented all of this in, and which caused it to separate right here. So I need to go back through and pound all this out, make it flat again. And it also creased right here, because as you can see on this side, it's all flat. So I gotta see what I can do with that, and hopefully just kind of check over everything else, make sure nothing is bent. Looks like there might be some crease there, but we'll get it checked out. Might take it to a frame place and have them just put it on the frame machine, see how badly it's bent, and if it is bent, how much it would cost to have it unbent. And we also need to fix this because my battery's not being held in anymore. So, one thing at a time though. Let's get the subframe out first. Alright, don't want to get copyrighted. So I got the bolts out of the control arm, bolts out of the sway bars, bolts out of the differential. Now it's just a matter of getting the bolts that hold the subframe to the body and then pulling it all out. So real quick, I'll show you basically how I did all that right here. This bolt here, there's that bolt right here. There's only 2 bolts holding the lower control arm on. I'm leaving this mount. Oh, by the way, I cracked my lower coilover. But the only reason why it cracked is because it actually went in and smacked against this and actually bent my frame. Not really a lot, but enough to be noticeable, and that's what cracked here. So hopefully none of that's bent, which I don't think it is. I think this gave way first. So literally all I have to replace on my BC coilovers is the lower mount, and yeah, let's hope for that. Also the sway bars mount here and go to the bottom here and mount to the bottom. All the bolts, all my sway bar bolts got bent. This is actually a little bit crooked. I don't know if you guys can tell or not because of all the shit that's on here, but I'm not too worried about that. So let's go underneath. Diff is separated from the sway or the lower control or subframe, and this is detached. So now I need to detach the this assembly for the e-brake and pull it down and then lower that. Alrighty, so I got the old subframe out which is currently under the new subframe. And just so you guys can get a better look at the damage, so here you can see that this is kind of bent because these are directly on top of each other. Yeah, kind of bent. And then this is what it's supposed to look like, right? With the hole. Yeah, that's what it looks like now. And obviously that's some pretty thick steel there, considering it's support steel. That one's just sheared completely off. And then I might have bent my sway bar a little bit, but I need to go get sway bar mounts because these ones are bent slightly as well, which that's probably just from age. I'm probably not going to clean this up because, I mean, it's a Datsun, it's rust. So, actually, I think there's paint underneath that. I think that's just dirt. Yeah, because it's black. So, I think we're good there. Other than that, I'm ready to put the new... Really? Alright, so yeah, we're ready to put the new one in. Hopefully it straightens everything out and puts everything back where it was. Also, if you remember correctly how dented the panel was, I kind of fixed it. Turn on my light here. There. It was like back here, and I basically put a pry bar inside of a rust hole that I have right here and pried it out. So that helped a little bit, and side skirts should be going on it soon, which will bring the rest of, make that kind of invisible, hopefully. And yeah, so we're going to throw the new subframe in, and let's hope it fixes it. On the ground. I'm using my old ZX wheels because these ones are heavily dented. Hold on. Alright, now you can see. Heavily dented, it's going to throw the weight way off. I'm going to see if I can have that repaired or not. If not, I'll buy a new wheel. But this is kind of banged back out, and the wheel's sitting straight, I think. One thing that I did see that didn't look right is that wheel looks like it is pointing inward, like towards the passenger side on the front of it. Not sure why that is, but I'm going to go to the alignment shop, have it aligned, have them check the rear alignment on it. I still have the alignment paperwork from when it was aligned the first time, or second time I guess, in there somewhere. But I know that my front is off a little bit, but it's late. It's like 12 o'clock, 12:30. I have to go to Ford in the morning to drop off the truck because it needs some transmission work, and so I gotta be out early. I'm gonna go to bed. This is gonna be the end of this video. I'm not gonna be drifting it for a while until I get the new lower mount for the coilover on that side, because it is pretty much snapped at the mounting location. I'm just going to use it so I can get back and forth to wherever I need to go, very mellowly and nonchalant. Also, I have to get the turbo piping fixed, so that too. But until next time, stay sideways, guys.